Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Rogue Island. Today, we will be talking about a very interesting subject. But first, let's introduce ourselves. My name, a Wolf's Main Man. My co-host.
1-1.
Look at that, beautiful. I got something peeking around the corner. You see that?
Yeah, I saw that. That's why I was laughing at. I was like, hi.
It's a ghost, bro. It's a ghost.
So this is gonna be a little bit of a shorter podcast. I don't know if it's really gonna be a podcast. It's gonna be a rant because for the past few days there's been a few. Just one thing I wanted to talk about, and I tell you what we were gonna talk about.
I think so, but work's been killing me, so I don't really.
Hold on.
But we'll do it. It's fine. I'm good at making
Wait,
stuff
why
up
is
as
this
I go.
Yeah. Hold on. I just gotta pull it up so I don't end up messing up later. It's good. It's mostly a me thing, but we both agree. I'm going to be talking about The Last Jedi and the Rise of Skywalker, which is coming out this week.
Okay.
So I'll get to the Rise of Skywalker in a second. So before Rise of Skywalker comes out, there's been people talking about The Last Jedi, being like, is it, like, some of the people that I follow, they like it. And some of the people that I follow also like other people's things. And the reason why I wanted to rant about The Last Jedi for a minute is because there's this one guy on Twitter that I follow. He liked this other guy's tweet that I'm about to read. He says, after finishing a rewatch of all the Star Wars leading up to Rise of Skywalker, I'm totally comfortable saying that The Last Jedi is definitely my favorite one and easily the most well-crafted production in the Star Wars portfolio of films. Now,
What?
well, here's the thing. Right off the bat, I'm like, okay, that's your opinion. That's fine. He was respectful, and I was like, you know what, that's okay. And then he decides to reply to his own tweet, and he says, you can disagree, that's fine. But if you think it's bad or hate it, I don't think you understand films or joy, and you would be a bummer to hang out with. So basically, he's like, you can disagree, that's fine, but it's not fine. That's basically what he says. He completely invalidates people who don't like the film by saying you don't understand films, joy, and you'd be a bummer to hang out with.
And he's talking about The Last Jedi?
Yes.
What?
Now, look, I get some people like it. I mean, that's fine, but don't. I hate when people invalidate other people. Like, well, if you hate it, then go fuck yourself, basically. And that's really the thing. Like, I just don't like it. And I reply. And this is funny because you think from this first tweet and from the beginning of the second one where he said, you can disagree, that's fine. You think he's like a person that's like, okay, if people don't like it, that's fine. Like, he's a fair person. Well, I replied back to him with a GIF that basically says, sure, if you say so. And he decides to block me. So that's...
What?
Yeah,
He
blocked
blocked you?
me.
No
I'm not
way.
even going to give his Twitter handle because I'm not getting this guy any... whatever, but
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
like, oh yeah, this guy, he tries to act like he's like, oh, I'm open. Hey, you can disagree, that's fine. But then, like, if as soon as you disagree with me, I'm gonna block you, and it completely pissed me off the entire day, and it just made me hate The Last Jedi more because there are some people who will. If you like The Last Jedi, that's fine. Just don't invalidate other people who have a different opinion from you. That's all I'm saying. I don't like The Last Jedi. When I first watched it, I did. But then I thought about it, and then I rewatched it, and I freaking hated it. And now you just have all these people who are just, oh my gosh, like another person who did a review recently, talk about the prequels. He was talking about it was some guy on YouTube did a review on the prequels, and obviously he hates them and everything like that, and he doesn't mind the newer ones and everything like that, but that, like, again, in that video, there's a small part where he's like, you have to be literally brainwashed to like these movies. I'm like, no, I don't think so. I think it's okay if you like these movies. Like, I don't like it when people just say it. And the guy who I follow who likes Last Jedi, who liked that one guy's tweet, like, he had a few tweets like that where he's like, Last Jedi was great, and if you don't like it, I mean, you're like this or that. And I'm just like, dude, shut up. Like, don't invalidate other people's criticism just because they have a different opinion than you.
Before I start ranting about anything, are we talking about the tweet or are we talking about the movies?
Well,
Or both, kind of hand in hand?
both, kind of. I mean, this one freaking asshole is just like, he like, I hate how he tries to seem like he's open to criticism, and then as soon as he gets criticized, he blocks me. And I didn't even say anything. I just sent a GIF. That's it. And he blocks me.
If you're gonna put it out
followers.
there, if you're gonna put it out there on social media, like for all your followers to like see, Not everybody's going to agree with you, dude.
Exactly.
Like, come on now.
And yeah,
If
he's
you're
just
putting
like,
on
no,
Twitter,
block this guy.
you
I hate
have
him.
to expect other people not to like always agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just like, you're either with me or not. Wow. Dude, he's still following you and stuff. He just, what are you doing? Don't be that
I
way.
just don't
Nobody's
get
gonna.
like he only got like 11 likes on the first one and 7 on the second. He only had, well, I don't know how many followers he has because he blocked me now, but it's not a lot, and it just pissed me off because it's like there's a bunch of people like if I say out there that I like the prequels, and people will be like, dude, you have to be so stupid to like the prequels. It's like I want to dissect this guy's one tweet real quick. He's like, okay, he says you can disagree, that's fine, and you immediately think, okay, he doesn't mind if people disagree, and he says, but if you think it's bad or hate it, which is the only other option, then he's like, I don't think you understand films or joy, which I don't think you don't understand films. I don't get that. I mean, I never said that I'm like a film. Like, I don't understand, like, undertones and stuff like that. Like, I just watch a movie to see if I like a movie or not. I don't, like, sometimes I'll notice things like that, like deeper meanings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I don't think that means I don't understand film. Or joy. I enjoyed Solo. I like that movie. Love it.
That's the thing.
Like, it doesn't make any sense. And then finally he has You Would Be a Bummer to Hang Out with. You have no idea what people are, so just shut the fuck up. Like, it just,
This is what I think of Disney making new Star Wars, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not Disney themselves that I hate about like the Star Wars, new Star Wars. It's the new era, I guess, that they're creating. I don't like because I feel like they're getting a whole lot of stuff mixed up, and they're not really keeping like it's hard. They're just messing up. That's all I'm saying. They're just pulling stuff out their bums in this new era. But you go to Solo, they're basing it off something that was already made. They can't really go anywhere with it. It was good. Mandalorian, they based it off the Mandalorian lore that people have. It's pretty good. It's pretty amazing. I'm really enjoying that. You got you got Rogue One. What is it? Yeah, Rogue One.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. That was really good. And that was still kind of something they made up themselves, kind of. And I enjoyed that a lot. It's just this new thing is just not Star Wars. They're just the facts don't add up. Nothing's adding up.
Well, I like The Force Awakens. I know there's some people who hate. Like, that's the thing with Star Wars. Like, same with every fandom, but like in Star Wars, there's gonna be different people have different opinions. Like, you're gonna have people who think the prequels are better than the originals, or prequels are better than the new ones, which I'm kind of on board with. Like, don't get me wrong, like, the prequels are bad, I know that, but I just like watching them, though. I like Episode 3, dude. Like, come on. The lightsaber fight between Anakin and Obi-Wan is so
That's
awesome.
what I can't
and
wait
people,
for.
and the criticisms for that are just like, it's too choreographed, it's too long. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Dude. Like, come on, Last Jedi doesn't have anything. It doesn't have a single lightsaber on lightsaber fight. The one, you could say, fight that happens between Luke and Rey wins. Like, when they fought with those sticks. I'm like, are you kidding me?
You mean Kylo?
No,
right?
when they're on the island planet still, and then Luke and Rey are fighting with those sticks.
Oh,
That was stupid. I'm not.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm not saying that a Star Wars movie has to have a lightsaber fight because Solo and Rogue One didn't, but they had some really cool parts in there. But it's just funny, like I don't know. I've tried to like The Last Jedi. I can't.
The Last Jedi had some beautiful scenes.
Yes, it's the best looking Star Wars movie.
It really is.
It
has to be up there for the best looking. You had amazing battles. You had like iconic scenes where that one lady ran into like the ship. You know.
Yeah, that was so beautiful. Awesome.
It looked amazing. I still think it was bullcrap what they did. They're pulling the feminism move there, but it's whatever.
Yes, they tried to make Poe look a stupid man. Women know what they're doing.
But it was an amazing scene. But I don't have But like, what was it? The speeders and stuff on that planet, man. I forget the planet's name. That was, dude, just everything about that was amazing.
Yeah, but, like, again, another thing is, and if you want to try to compare the sequels to the prequels, is that, like, the chick who played Rose, she got a bunch of crap from people because people didn't like her character.
I really don't like her character.
I don't like her character either, right? I'm not a person who would viciously attack her on Twitter like a bunch of people did, but here's the thing about her, and everyone came to her defense and everything and defending her. I'm just like, dude, if you're a star in a movie and the movie is very criticized and you're on social media, you're going to get that crap either way. It doesn't matter. So why? I mean, there's no way she could have not expected it. I think she genuinely just like, I don't know. It was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, and the same thing happened to the kid who played Anakin Skywalker in Episode 1, except before Twitter. He's like all messed up now, and I mean, but like,
I'd say that's funny. It's not funny. It's not funny.
It's not funny.
But the situation's just kind of ironic, I guess.
And also, Rose's character had no... Like, Rose's character was so stupid because Finn was going to sacrifice himself, which I thought, okay, that'd be kind of cool if he did. And then she literally runs into him, which could have killed him. And then it's just like, we have to save the ones we love. You just ran into one guy, dude. Like, what are you doing?
I'm going to kill him.
Like, there's so many stupid things. I don't know how people... sometimes I don't want to try to make this Last Jedi review, but my last thing on it is like Kylo Ren from seeing this scene kind of changes his mood, which is like, I know he's supposed to be like an emo type guy because he doesn't know what he wants and everything like that, I guess, kind of, but it kind of gets annoying. They had some cool stuff in the Last Jedi, but
you had one villain in the originals, Darth Vader. He was powerful and he was smart. Where's that character in this new movie?
Well, it was supposed to be Snoke, but then just killed him. And there's some people who defend that. They're like, well, screw your Snoke theories. I mean, Rian Johnson, he subverted expectations. Like, no, why? What was the point of having Snoke in the first movie if you're not going to do anything with him? It didn't make any sense. It's just a waste of a character. You shouldn't just anyway. To quickly move on, and I'm not ashamed for saying this, I like the prequels. I watch them more than the originals sometimes. I like Episode 7, Solo, Rogue One. Just deal with it, alright? If I like the prequels more, or if I watch the prequels more than the originals, or if I like the prequels more than the sequels, deal with it. It's my opinion. It doesn't make me retarded or anything. Don't try to devalue my opinion just because I just so happen to disagree with your opinion on Star Wars, okay?
But my opinion is superior than your opinion. So I don't think you understand. My opinion overrules your opinion.
Okay, okay.
You listen to me. You're wrong. I'm right.
This is what they think. Now, here's another thing.
I'm joking, dude.
Yeah, I know. So the reviews for Rise of Skywalker came today, and guess what?
I tried to look it up just as we started the video, and I couldn't find anything good.
Guess where it's at. Don't look. Guess.
They don't like it.
It's 56% rotten on Rotten Tomatoes.
I have high hopes now.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I said. Because freaking Rotten Tomatoes had Godzilla Rotten, and he also had Last Jedi as the highest rated Star Wars freaking movie when it clearly was not. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, well, then it's probably. I literally sent a tweet to Rotten Tomatoes like, then it's probably gonna be good then. And here's another thing is. Well, no, this is something completely different right here. Yeah, it's 56%. I said it's probably gonna be good then, and then okay. This is another thing, and I said about this a few times, where people base their opinions off of reviews and Rotten Tomatoes. I hate these freaking people because they're just like, well, these guys. Yeah, I know. These guys said it was bad, so it's bad. Without even seeing the movie, they see the review on Rotten Tomatoes that's 50% rotten, and then this one fucking guy decides to say, should have gave Rian Johnson the whole trilogy. And I just laughed back in his face. I'm like, dude, you haven't seen the movie yet. Dude, freaking... And the one guy that I follow who hates Last Jedi, he's like, keep in mind, Last Jedi got a 91%, and that was the worst fucking movie ever. And you remember seeing was it The Last Jedi where it was rated high by the critics, but it was like low for the audience score? I forget exactly, but...
I forget, yeah. I don't know.
Dude, this is definitely going to be one of those movies that... And I sent a tweet out saying, is everyone already saying that the newest Star Wars will suck and that Rian Johnson should have gotten the whole trilogy before they see the movie because Rotten Tomatoes says so? If you base your opinion on Rotten Tomatoes, I'm sad for you. You've missed a lot of good movies because of that. And here's the thing that critics say. They say that J.J. Abrams undermines himself in an attempt to please everyone, but still turns out a relatively entertaining Star Wars movie. And that's why I think he most likely was... He probably made a movie for the fans, not the critics, and that's what I want. And I think that's why a lot of critics are gonna be like, "Oh, this movie sucks." It's like, no, he probably did stuff for the fans because Ryan Johnson fucked him over, and he's like, "Well, I gotta try to fix this somehow." So, dude, the people freaked out just because Rotten Tomatoes, a freaking critics site, is like 56%, and everyone's like, "Oh man, you should have gave Ryan Johnson the trilogy. He would have had another 90% movie." Freaking, oh my gosh, dude.
It hurts to be that stupid.
Dude, I honestly, my brain almost exploded from the amount of stupidity that happened. Like, ugh.
I have to say, when I've been saying about the Revenge or Rise of the Skywalker, I'm like, I'm expecting it to be bad. I'm not basing it off people's reviews. I'm just expecting it because I haven't really been liking The Last Jedi and what's the other one? The Force Awakens. I wasn't a big fan of them, but now I'm kind of like,
it's probably good now because it's like,
good
oh,
now.
Well, critics say it's bad. Like, dude, I follow Rotten Tomatoes just because of like, if
you know, it's kind of ironic. We are now basing the movie off the critics.
Yeah, but it's sort of an opposite. So like, they think it's bad.
I know.
Well, it's probably gonna be good then. So
rate Rotten Tomatoes. Is this helpful? Actually, yes, because you're wrong every time.
It's just like with what is it? With Captain Marvel, right? It got like a 90%. Like everyone was saying, is the best Marvel movie ever. Same thing with Black Panther because of inclusion of women and blacks and stuff like that. But you go to the audience score and it was low, but then Rotten Tomatoes changed it because of spam, which is total bullshit. So
okay, yeah, I bet.
Man, don't base it off Rotten Tomatoes. I only see Rotten Tomatoes, I only follow Rotten Tomatoes because of articles and stuff like that to see the news and stuff. That's it. I don't like there have been so many movies this year that I watched that they have rated low that I watched and I'm like, oh, that was actually pretty good. You know, it's just like film is subjective.
That Rotten Tomatoes really I almost was like where they were completely wrong in my eyes. Was one Assassin's Creed, the movie that came out.
I hadn't watched that
a few years ago.
I need to watch it.
It was good. I don't think people realize that it's not supposed to be action packed. Assassin's Creed means following, a lot of parkour, a lot of behind the scenes, and not really realize it's not supposed to be action packed. It's supposed to be. It's just not the games. If you play the games, you know what it is. Godzilla was another one. Godzilla was absolutely amazing. I didn't even know Rotten Tomatoes rated it that low.
Yeah,
did they rate the first one bad?
I think the first one got like a 70 something, which I can see some people thinking that way, but I still think it's better than that.
People are, oh, you didn't see I think that's the one thing I did here. Oh, you didn't see Godzilla enough in the first one. You didn't see him until halfway. Dude, that led up. That was the most amazing thing about it.
Well, that's the thing.
It led up to it. It was suspenseful. It kept you like, oh, shoot, I can't wait to see him. When you finally see him, it's like, whoa, bro.
Yeah, it was built up in that movie. And I will say, for the second one, critics don't understand that people don't care about the people. We wanted to see monsters fighting each other. That's what we wanted. And they're just like, well, the people characters weigh this movie down, but the monster fights are pretty good, but it's 41%. And I'm like, dude, you don't understand monster movies. You don't understand what people wanted from the second Godzilla movie, which is we want to see Godzilla kicking the crap out of other monsters. That's what we wanted, and we got it, and it was amazing, and I'm surprised it was just, such a good movie. I gotta get that. And then just
I gotta get both. I love both.
I think Joker is rated less than The Last Jedi, which is total bullshit. What? Yeah, I think because of all the the controversy and stuff around it. Because again, Rotten Tomatoes, they let politics seep into their critics sometimes. Because with Rambo: Last Blood, because it had a Mexican bad guy and cartels and stuff, they're like, oh, this movie's racist. It supports Donald Trump's rhetoric. Yada yada yada. Just
oh my gosh,
dude.
Where is he? Oh, it's it's.
I don't like it when. I don't know. I
seriously, people just need to just clear everything out of their head. Racism, whatever it is, feminism. Just get it out of there. Take a joke.
I had that in my head before I heard about that movie coming out. I was just like, oh, cool, another Rambo movie. All right. I don't give a crap if the guy. I wouldn't even care if he was black or something like that. I'd be like, okay, just make him a good character or something. I don't know. It's just like, oh my gosh, I don't like people who are unreasonable about liking stuff.
Oh my gosh, yeah. What was it? What was it? The Mulan movie? Oh, there's not a single black man in there. It's like,
wait, which movie?
weren't they mad because there was no diversity in any of the like characters in Mulan?
In
I think I
Mulan,
heard something about. Yeah, I was like,
the
what?
original or the live action?
The live action.
The live action didn't come out yet.
Well, that's what the thing. They didn't see any characters in it. They're like, oh, I
Oh.
didn't see a single black man or anything like that. It's
Well,
like,
dude, it's Mulan. It takes place in China. What did you expect?
what was it?
Great
Scar in
Wall.
the live act. Scar in the live action Lion King. You should have made him gay. It's like,
Wait, they said
excuse
that?
me? I
They
heard
should have
someone
made him
say
gay?
that. It was a Snapchat it was a Snapchat story thing. I was like, you gotta be kidding me!
Hey,
I watched the whole
like,
thing.
there's some
like,
people
no
who
way.
have these stupid ass stop stories where they're just like, it's important to have inclusion, or whatever, of LGBT, more representation in film, and I'm like, okay, that's fine, but I don't want a huge change to something. Like, if you want to create something new,
Oh, I
for
said
it,
Scar.
like,
I meant or they meant him and they meant Scar should have been gay, and they thought, who was it? Timon and Simba should have been.
Timon and Pumbaa, you mean?
Yeah, you know what I meant.
Yeah.
They kind of did do that a little bit, but they're like, oh,
Well, they did that in the live action Beauty and the Beast where they made LeFou gay, which I was just like, I never watched the original Beauty and the Beast, but I mean,
I gotta look it up. I can't know. I don't know if I'm talking out my butt or not. Don't hold anything I say to against
yeah,
me.
I know. I don't know.
It was a long time ago. I saw that article.
It's just, man, the amount of stupidity that people had for, like, today even. Like, I was at work and I saw Rise of Skywalker got 56%, and I'm still scrolling up from people seeing their reactions and stuff, and they're like, oh, man, already, this movie's bad. Like, dude, it's one freaking...
What people need to realize is, see this actor? I mean, this director? He has his own set of morals and stuff. He's going to put that in his movie. If you don't like that, don't watch his movies. This guy here, he has his morals. He has morals that agree with yours. You're gonna like his movies. Watch his movies.
Well,
Stop.
I'm assuming JJ made a film for fans, which, I mean, dude, I'm assuming he made a film for fans. That's why critics are like, well, there's a little too much fan service, which, I mean, I don't know if that's really a thing or not, but I mean,
how is that a thing? Like, what?
Too much fan service. Oh, you catered to them too much. That's what they wanted. We never wanted that. It's like,
you gave me what they wanted for.
Whoa! You gave us what we wanted? That's not what we want. And that's exactly what Rian Johnson was thinking for The Last Jedi. I'm pretty sure he's like, and with Game of Thrones season 8, it's like, well, a lot of people think the story will end this way. Well, we want to try to subvert it a little bit. It's like, no, we want this.
I saw it's so stupid. It's you guys want this? Okay, I'm gonna do this instead. All right. It's like no, go back.
Well, apparently, like there's a whole script written for episode 8, and Rian Johnson threw it out. It's like, yeah, well, fuck it, I'm gonna make my own thing. Fuck you, Rian Johnson. Another one more thing, and then we're gonna end this. I gotta find it real quick because it's the stupidest thing I ever heard. And actually, I should have led with this actually because it makes more sense. If I can find it. Hold on. Did I pass it? Oh, no. It's in tweets and replies. Okay. Hold on one. Okay. Rian Johnson railed against fan service in a recent interview, calling it a mistake. If I see exactly what I think I want on the screen, it's like, oh, okay. That's not really going to satisfy me.
Wait. Repeat that. What?
He calls fan service a mistake. If I see exactly what I think I want on the screen, it's like, oh, okay. That's not really going to satisfy me. I think he's mentally retarded. And I know that's... and again, and that right there is... And that's a little hypocritical of me because I said you shouldn't try to devalue someone's opinion because of that, and that's his opinion on fan service. But, dude, when you hear that sentence, it just oozes retardation. It's like... This is what I wanted, but I don't want this.
Satisfy this group of people right here.
And I just replied back, go away, Rian Johnson.
No. I'm going to give something that they don't want. Why don't you like this?
It's just the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. It doesn't make any sense. If you don't have fan service, then you don't have fans. You don't have people who like your movie. That's what
I'm saying. You make something that they don't want, and then why don't you like this? I don't understand.
Well, you guys just don't understand film or joy.
You're an idiot. You don't understand what it takes.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
Yeah, so, anyway, all in all, The Last Jedi sucked. Prequels are better.
I now
Ryan
have a high
Johnson's
hope
retarded.
for Rise of the Skywalker. I have high hopes.
Yep, and Rotten Tomatoes can suck my potato. There you go. Yeah.
All
I don't know
right.
why it's
Every
potato.
time Rotten Tomatoes has a bad review,
We're
or
gonna,
something,
you know what?
turns out good.
We're gonna start our own site called Fresh Potatoes, and we're
Fresh
gonna compete with
potatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes. And it's gonna be like Rise of Skywalker, 96%, way better than the Last Jedi shit. With 2 reviews in. It's like, anyway, I just wanted to. We were gonna do a longer podcast, but Brandon doesn't have time, so I just wanted to just rant because
I am tired.
I was getting really annoyed with all the stupidity with Ryan Johnson, The Last Jedi, and blah blah blah. So I just want to get it out of the way. I think it was about like 85% me talking and Brandon listening.
That's me just yelling constantly.
But yeah, I'll just call it a Rogue Island rant or something like that.
Hey, we're gonna release this video the day Revenge of the Sith comes out.
Revenge of the Sith.
You know what I
sent
meant.
this video into the past and
Ride of the Skywalker. You know what I meant.
Yeah. Let's see. When does it come out? Friday. So yeah, I should have it out by Friday. Yeah.
No, it doesn't come out Thursday.
Well, it does come out Thursday, but I'm probably gonna. Well, I'll probably upload it tomorrow.
Work on it, Trent. Work on it. Get it done by tomorrow. Come on.
Tomorrow? I can do it Friday. It officially comes out Friday, so I'll just do it Friday.
Yeah, just do it Friday.
Anyway, do you want to do the outro?
Yeah, sure. Ladies and gentlemen,
now.
I thank you for watching this beautiful rant. We have all been calm and collected as we shared our arguments. Totally not. We thank you for watching. Smash that like button, subscribe, share with your friends. Thank you for watching. Come again next week.
Fuck Ryan Johnson.